Emperor Justinian of the Eastern Byzantine Empire is trying to reconquer the Western Byzantine Empire and restore the old glory of the Roman Empire. Many lands remain to be conquered when the usurped Vandal king Hilderic appeals for aid against his cousin Geilamir, who is much less friendly to Byzantine interests. Justinian sends his best general, Belisarius, to Africa with an expeditionary force to defeat the Vandals and re-establish control over Carthage, North Africa, and the Mediterranean. Belisarius is marching on Carthage when Geilamir springs an ambush. A Byzantine victory would return North Africa to the Byzantine Empire. A Vandal victory would prevent Byzantine expansion to North Africa and continue to challenge for control of the Mediterranean. Belisarius' force proceeds westward. He places cavalry to guard the front and rear of the infantry columns. Geilamir divides his force into three to ambush the unsuspecting Byzantines. A cavalry force under Amatus establishes a blocking position, while another cavalry force under Gibamund and the main infantry force under Geilamir lay in wait to assail the Byzantine flanks. Amatus's cavalry engage the Byzantine advanced guard, while Gibamund's cavalry hook around its left flank. Belisarius quickly checks the second force with his own cavalry, and a fierce melee ensues at the front of the column. Meanwhile, Belisarius struggles to organize his infantry to join the battle. The fierce, congested melee is won by the heavier Byzantine cavalry, who kill Amatus and chase the Vandal cavalry away before eventually turning back to aid their fellow cavalry. They arrive too late, however, as Geilamir's main infantry force joins the battle and reds the Byzantine mercenary cavalry. Just as the Byzantine infantry appear on the verge of straightening out their ranks, the Vandal infantry crash into them, further disordering them. Belisarius marshals his force as best he can, merely to survive. A stroke of fortune staves off defeat for Belisarius. Geilamir arrives at the front to find Gibamund, his brother, slain. He is overcome with sorrow and insists his brother be buried immediately right there on the battlefield. During this time, heavy fighting continues, but Geilamir does not push the attack, granting Belisarius the necessary time to coordinate his infantry into a controlled mass. The Vandals become disorganized themselves without a coherent leader, but are still capable of being a potent fighting force. Belisarius therefore launches a sudden full-scale attack before Geilamir again takes control. This attack eventually breaks the Vandal army, and the Byzantines pursue the Vandals from the battlefield. Belisarius encamped for the night before marching into Carthage the next day. Belisarius declared the city's citizens to be Romans oppressed by Vandal rule and issued orders for their fair treatment. The Byzantines found the city's gates open, and Belisarius set about improving the city's fortifications against the resilient Vandal kingdom. Belisarius defeated Geilamir and the Vandals for good later the same year at Tricamarum.
This animation was created by Jonathan Webb and narrated by Marushka Rodrigues. For more great battles, visit www.theartofbattle.com. It's like a museum, except not boring.